Although the price of Bitcoin is just slightly above $8,000 and is fighting to break above the 200 daily moving average, we're going to look at three bullish scenarios. A $16,000 Bitcoin in October, an $18,000 Bitcoin in May 2020, and believe it or not, a $90,000 Bitcoin in May 2020. And now let's jump right into it. So probably you already figured it yourself. Trading Bitcoin is getting boring again. Something that came to me is very interesting. The volume on 10 real exchanges over 24 hours is on a level where I cannot remember to have seen this ever before. So most probably this is one of the lowest volume that we have seen since this metric in here actually exists. Bitcoin trading during a weekday, we're not on a weekend, during a regular weekday on only 245 million US dollars. And the lowest I have seen was 243 a couple hours earlier. So what does that mean? Well, that means it is very likely that soon there is going to be a breakout once again to either side, because it is quite simple to push the price in either direction when we see such low volume. But what we see right now is not too much interest in Bitcoin trading, not too much going on right now. But nevertheless, we're talking about three bullish scenarios today. The first one is from the 4chan Wizard, and here we do not really have any technical analysis, but we have a very interesting 4chan post which got a lot of attention, obviously, because this guy was quite accurate with what he said, the predictions he made, and the predictions for the future are obviously very interesting as well. The bottom was December 15th, 2018. Just look at the charts. We are in the bull market. We're currently in the last 3 months of accumulation stage. After that, we will slowly rise and rise. Then we will boom. Screen cap this. Then he predicted April 2019, Bitcoin approximately $5,300. Came true. July 2019, Bitcoin $9,200. Came true. And now get this, October 2019, BTC at approximately 16,000 US dollars. We're not going to talk about the other predictions because we have other interesting forecasts here as well. But so far, he was actually doing quite a good job. And now the big question is it possible that Bitcoin is going to push to 16,000 US dollars this month? Of course, if we just have a look at the charts right now, well, it looks like that it would be more likely, more probable if the price would just be going sideways. But you guys know how it is, and especially for those people who were around already in November, December 2017, when the price starts to go up fast, well, it goes up even faster. So a lot can actually happen. Of course, if you're newer in the space and have never witnessed that, it sounds very unlikely that this is going to happen. And let's be real, right now, it does not really look like that this is going to happen. I mean, we cannot even break above the 200 daily moving average, but I can just tell you this, a lot is actually possible with the Bitcoin price. So yeah, but of course, I mean, not even backing this up with any technical analysis and not really any good reasons, I would say. That's the reason why we call him the 4chan Wizard. But definitely very interesting. And if this October prediction comes true, well, then he's our hero, that's for sure. But now let's move on. Now the next forecast is actually one of mine, and it all started with this poll over here. I was not quite sure what the people in the market right now think about Bitcoin, if they're more bullish or bearish, so I started a poll, and clearly still 2/3 of all people are more bullish than bearish. And then I gave the charts more look, and I thought, wait a second, what if this happens? And I posted this out, and I was actually expecting a lot of criticism for that, and a lot of people are going to say, well, no, this is not a bull flag, forget about that, right? But it looks like that a lot of people actually like this tweet, so I bring it up in here as well. What if this whole pattern in here was not just a descending triangle, or was a descending triangle, but now is actually a bull flag here on the weekly? Of course, it is not that accurate, but what if this is a bull flag? And what if the continuation in here brings us all the way up to approximately $18,000 in May 2020? I mean, if you go to bigger charts, well, I can already tell you this would definitely be in the range of probabilities. If we have a look at the 10-year chart in here, we are still in accumulation phase. The halving is coming up in May 2020, so an $18,000 Bitcoin in May 2020, I would say that is actually quite probable. But now the third bullish forecast, and probably the most interesting one. From a new Byron LB research report, not a series regression, variables are contegrated. If May 2020 stock to flow ratio for Bitcoin is factored, 90,000 US dollars emerges. Bitcoin has been conceived as an ultra hard type of money. And this is an actual report of a real bank. For those people who are interested, I'm going to leave you the link down below in the comment section. You can check it out, this German bank in here. And we have been talking about the stock to flow ratio here quite a bit. For those people who don't know, stock to flow ratio basically tells you how hard a certain asset is. Gold, for example, we have already an existing stock and the flow which is coming in new is quite small. The same is for Bitcoin. And every 4 years, the flow is getting cut in half. So in 2024, Bitcoin will be the hardest asset class out there ever in existence. So just think about that real quick. So that means we already have a very big pile of Bitcoin, a very big stock, approximately 18 million. And once again, the inflation is getting cut in half every 4 years. So based on the stock to flow ratio and based on this regression in here, you can clearly see, well, the price is obviously just going up, or the market cap in this case is just going up. And they assume, or they estimate, that Bitcoin could be around 90,000 US dollars in May 2020. And if you go to the big chart again, well, I would say that my personal prediction of $18,000 would actually be a little bit more accurate. But once again, I mean, it is Bitcoin. A lot can actually happen. But still, if we have a look at this in here, at this growth that we have seen so far, well, $90,000 per Bitcoin is, well, still in the range of being possible for May 2020. And keep in mind, John McAfee predicted that $1 million Bitcoin by the end of 2020. But yeah, we felt a little bit apart from that road. That's for sure. But that is it already for today. Now let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Which one of those three do you think is the most realistic Bitcoin price prediction? Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hopefully see all of you in the next one. Bye.